Hey there, hungry minds. Get ready to power up your brain cells and ignite your taste buds because we're diving into the world of energy, food, and nutrition. Welcome to our electrifying channel Knowledge Kite, where we'll turn the science of nutrition into a tasty adventure. We all know that all living organisms needs food to get energy, to work and to survive. But do you know from where the food actually comes from? What does food provide to our body? Have you ever thought that how plants prepare their food? You might have heard of nutrition. We know that carbohydrates, fats, proteins, minerals, vitamins are components of food. These are essential for our body and are called nutrients. The process of taking in food by an organism and utilization of this food by an organism is known as nutrition. Do plants prepare their own food? Let's study mode of nutrition. 1. Autotrophic nutrition. Auto means self and trophic means nourishment. Plants are the organisms which prepare their food by themselves and hence are called autotrophs, and this self-nourishment is called autotrophic nutrition. 2. Heterotrophic nutrition. Hetero means others and trophic means nourishment. Animals and human beings consume food prepared by plants, that is, they are directly dependent on others. How do plants prepare their own food? The process by which plants prepare their food is called photosynthesis. It is similar to cooking in the kitchen. Plants are like chefs that use sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide to make their own food. Let's study them in detail. Leaves are the food factories of plants and thus carry ingredients, that is, raw materials. Water and minerals are essential parts of food. Plants absorb them from soil and transport it to their chef, that is, leaf. Next ingredient is carbon dioxide, CO2. CO2 is taken from air and transported through tiny pores present on the surface of leaves. Such pores are called stomata. These pores are surrounded by guard cells. Have you ever thought why leaves have green color? Let's study. Leaves have green color due to the green pigment called chlorophyll. Now here comes our main ingredient, sunlight. Chlorophyll helps leaf to capture the energy of the sunlight. This energy is used to synthesize, that is, prepare food from carbon dioxide and water. Hence we can conclude that food is synthesized in the presence of sunlight, and this process is called photosynthesis, where photo means light and synthesis means to combine. Thus sun is the ultimate source of energy for all living organisms. So far we have studied about autotrophic nutrition. Now let's study about heterotrophic nutrition. Heterotrophic nutrition in plants. Like humans and animals, there are plants which also depend on the food produced by other plants. Let's see, what are they? Parasitic plants. Parasitic plants are unique organisms that derive their nutrients and water from other living plants, known as hosts, rather than from the soil or sunlight. Unlike traditional plants, which use their roots to absorb nutrients from the soil, parasitic plants have specialized structures called hostoria. For example, Cascuta, a marbel, does not have chlorophyll. It takes ready-made food from the plant on which it is climbing, that is, host plant. Therefore it is called parasite. Have you seen or heard of plants that can eat animals? There are a few plants which can trap insects and digest them. You guys might thinking, what? Like how? Let's explore. Insectivorous plants. While most plants rely on sunlight, water, and nutrients from the soil to survive, some have evolved unique adaptations to supplement their diet with insects. These fascinating plants are called insectivorous or carnivorous plants. They have sticky surfaces, bright colors, nectar secretions once captured. The plants produce enzymes to break down the insect's tissues, allowing them to absorb essential nutrients. Let's look at some examples of insectivorous plants. Pitcher plant. They have modified leaves that form deep, pitcher-shaped structures filled with digestive fluids. Inside the pitcher there are hairs. When the insect lands, the lid gets closed and insect gets trapped in and gets entangled into the hair. They have a cap-like structure known as apex, which forms a lid which can open and close the mouth of the pitcher. You might have seen fungi also grow on pickles, leather, clothes, and other articles that are left in hot and humid weather for a long time. Here is the answer why. Saprotrophic nutrition. Saprotrophic nutrition is a mode of heterotrophic nutrition, in which organisms obtain organic nutrients from dead organisms or their waste products. These organisms are called saprotrophs or decomposers. They secrete enzymes onto the dead organic matter, such as dead plants or animals, or their waste products, for example, fungi growing on bread, fungi like mushrooms and molds. Have you ever wondered why your shoes are spoiled by fungi during rainy season? Let's answer to it. There are some organisms live together and share both shelter and nutrients. This relationship is called symbiosis. Certain fungi live inside the roots of plants. The plants provide nutrients to the fungus and, in return, the fungus provides water and certain nutrients. There are organisms called lichens, which is partner of an alga, and a fungus live together. The fungus provides shelter, water and minerals to the alga, and in return, the alga prepares and provides food to the fungus. Here we reach to the last topic of chapter, replenishing nutrients in soil. First, decomposition. When plants, animals, or other organisms die, their remains decompose. This decomposition process releases nutrients such as nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium back into the soil. Second, nitrogen fixation. Nitrogen is an essential nutrient for plants, but most plants can't use nitrogen from the air directly. The bacterium called rhizobium can take atmospheric nitrogen and convert it into a usable form. These bacteria live in the roots of certain plants, like legumes, example, peas, beans, and help replenish nitrogen in the soil. In return, the plants provide food and shelter to the bacteria. They thus have a symbiotic relationship. This helps to reduce the use of fertilizers where leguminous plants are grown.